Oop. I pushed the wrong button. Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Strength of Thousands here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. We are down a Charlotte due to headache, so send all the good vibes to Sarah that you can. Because we will not be seeing them until next Monday, as there's no Stardew Sunday this week because Tears of the Kingdom is out, and half of our Stardew Sunday stream is spending the weekend playing it.
I, for one, am enjoying the flood of hydrated Ganon art.
Yes.
How much are
Hydrated.
you enjoying it, Matthew?
I mean, not that much. I mean, just I enjoy good quality art.
Yes. Hydrated Ganon, or as other people are calling it, matte moisture.
Who's calling it that? I just
Just
want
me.
to talk.
I just want to
So
talk.
just
I
you?
just want to talk.
Just me.
Just want to talk.
Proceed.
Never do that again.
I'm reaching for my swords. I have several.
What kind of sword?
I have
Can we-
Rukia's sword. I have Ichigo's Bankai, and I have an offhand sword for dueling that has a lovely basket hilt.
Man.
And Frostborn somewhere in Matt's apartment.
Frostboard
Oh,
is not
cool.
practical. It is super heavy, and you could not swing it properly with one hand.
But
Cool though.
do you know...
Sharp as shit, though.
That's a terrible segue. Shows on the channel. Monday night, Strength of Thousands AP is what you're watching right now. Tuesday nights, we don't do anything. Wednesday nights, League of Amazing Adventurers, soon to become the League of Amazing Adventurers Wild Ambition campaign. We're starting our
Yeehaw.
campaign 2 on the 24th. So that's 1, 2, 3 weeks from now. This week we're finishing off the Ray side story, and then next week I'm thinking of just taking 1 week off before this campaign starts to get some stuff done. So we'll do that.
I think that's a great idea.
Then on Friday, Astral Calling. I sent McKenna a question that might become prudent in the near future. I'm very excited to see
Hope
her
not.
answer to it.
But we'll see.
I'm very excited to see her answer to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then on Saturday, of course, we have Salt and Sorcery with Will, Matt, maybe Calf and Chad. I don't know if Calf will be there this week. He may not have Salt and Sorcery if Calf's not around. Then Sunday, no Stardew Sunday this week, but most weeks we will. Because Sarah is playing Tears of the Kingdom along with Emily and maybe Aubrey. Not me. The Koroks
But
broke
not
my heart.
you.
Nope. The Koroks broke my heart. One too many times.
To quote a good movie, well, you have a bit of a preoccupation with vengeance that's going to get you into trouble one day.
Is that a good movie?
Look at my 6 fingers.
Did you just not? What did you say, Will?
I said, is that a good movie? As like a joke. It was a joke.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. my
The time,
scary
the time
mechanical
for talking is over. Actually, I don't
Time-
want to talk.
It's time for action.
I just want to talk with my
Don't burn your
hand.
web camera.
God. Am I missing any shows, y'all? Did
Of
I
course,
forget
you have a
anything?
Dirk carry.
I don't think I missed any shows.
I mean, I feel the need to confess and apologize for us somewhat save scumming against the vampire on Saturday. I feel guilty about that, but it is better than the film. I suppose we would have just died and gone back to
I
the
mean,
last save.
we
but-
beat the encounter. Y'all were the bloodthirsty motherfuckers.
Hey, we just wanted the loot, and compared to every other enemy in the game, she suddenly decided to go hostile because we started to loot stuff in the room. No one else in the game has done that.
Yeah. Which is really weird, but anyway.
I also felt bad because she was really hot.
Yeah. You might say that vampire
She was a
woman
really hot vampire.
a thirst trap. But because vampires. Matt, why don't you tell us who is playing in this game? Maybe start with the person with the saddest look on their face I think I've ever seen.
And speaking of people who have dealings with thirst traps, McKenna, who's your character?
I don't know how to take that,
Has
Matthew.
McKenna ever?
I was mostly referring to Mercedes.
Ah, fair enough. Hi, y'all. I am McKenna Ray Tynan of McKenna Ray Art on all the socials, and I am playing Avi Avi, the Nick Tarot Witch, tonight.
Delightful. And as the second part to the delightful duo we have here tonight, so who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Zoe. I go by Zosie Pose, and I'm playing Ophelia. She's our Whisper Elf Bard, and we're trying to figure out what we're doing in this trapped cave now. Ooh,
Well, it appears to be pretty substantial cave, so you're not trapped yet necessarily. You could just immediately leave.
that sounds good.
Then the AP falls apart, though.
Mm.
So,
Hmm.
but thou must. But speaking of dealing with tight spaces, which is something frogs can do because they are very flexible and squishy. Will, who are you playing tonight?
Hello, I am Will. I am playing Igara, Gama, Choco, and controlling Charlotte for the evening. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Tabletop Rolls.
And that is our cast of characters alongside me, the somewhat nervous DM for tonight as we are running through the Strength of Thousands adventure path for Pathfinder 2.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? I think
Cool.
this is the perfect time for us to roll that intro and get started.
Welcome back. When last we left our group of adventurers slash teachers slash lore speakers, they had begun the revolution in Jula to free the town from the Knights of Abendigo and rescue whatever captives they still had in their clutches, hopefully before it's too late. They began by retaking the Jula Ale House, which, to their surprise, was not packed to the brim with the Knights of Abendigo. There were a few, and one scary spider lady who they managed to fight off and force to flee. But with a little bit of digging, you did find there was a secret stairwell which seems to lead to what now you guys are starting to think might be smugglers' caves. You managed to make your way down and dispatch the first group of enemies you found out in a bit of a tense combat at times. There was a bit of a choke point, which turns out can be just as bad for player characters as it is for NPCs. But you managed to emerge triumphant, and you spent a few minutes sitting around and healing each other up in kind of medicine check patty cake.
Mhm.
And now you guys are ready to explore. There are seemingly three paths available to you. There is a southern eastern path that seems to go by the small bit of water, where you did find a bizarrely fancy ladle, which turns out to be several worth a lot of gold. There is the path back down south, but you guys do know there is another trap over there. And then there is a westerly path, which seems to both go up and down a little bit. I'm not sure how much you guys can see with the lighting, but there appears to be maybe some stairs. Some rough-hewn stairs, mind you. This is all very underground. I don't know if this would actually be paved like the map seems to indicate, but those are probably just for convenience sake for the squares.
Mm.
I did notice one thing. I was watching a particular famous RPG show. I won't name it, but I did notice on their cool maps they create, rather than painstakingly trying to actually put the line grid on it, they do a series of 4 dots for the corners of the squares.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less obtrusive or less intrusive grid system on a map. It's very clever.
That's
Nice.
smart.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a really cool job making crazy maps for famous RPG shows.
Yeah.
Hmm.
but that would steal fun from the DMs. So yeah, you guys are, for the moment at least, alone in these caves with just the party. As always, Avi is at a weird angle.
Well, Avi
I'm
does.
not at a weird angle. I'm just looking at the rest of the party.
This,
Are you not hanging from the ceiling by your feet like a bat?
I guess I could do that too.
This is a fun thing about McKenna as a player is that whenever she's in combat, she like changes her tokens facing.
Yeah, so you can see where I'm looking.
Let me tell you about the old days when I played the tabletop war games that had arcs for the front, for the sides, and the back, and depending on where you hit, if you could catch them literally on the flank, you'd get a bonus, or from behind. And you had to get 90-degree angles from the corners of their square bases back when tabletop games used square bases.
Okay, Grandpa, it's okay. It's
All
okay.
right.
Oh.
So let's get you back to bed, Grandpa.
Is Napoleon still president?
Grampu. Grampu? Grampu.
Oh, God.
Grandpa.
Grampu.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord, what have I done?
That's funny.
Oh god, we need fan art of like a grandpa aged Matthew, and then we can turn it into a emoticon for the channel.
Whenever I forget something, which happens a lot more than you'd think.
Grampu.
Oh, Grampu.
Oh, Grampu. Where do you guys feel like you want to go?
Maybe down this way, down towards the water.
I'm scared of that warder.
We can check it for traps.
Crab, people, crab.
I would just assume,
people.
Matt, just so it's easier for you, assume that we're always like, as we're moving through a corridor looking for traps.
Well, I will stop you at various points to check,
Yeah.
Okay.
but you're still going to have to pass the tests.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't.
You
I will
wanna-
try and make it as subtle as possible, so I don't, oh, are you going to check now? I have nothing in my eye. Oh god, that feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Steps
You
on
want
the
a
rune.
Funny
Next
little
thing we know-
guidance.
All right. All right, you guys approach the pool of water. Feel free, anyone who wants, to give me a perception check. Or if you're very interested in the water, a nature check.
One for me. Ooh, not 20.
Nat 20. All right. Avi, with your keen vantage point as kind of upside down jumping between stalagmites, you perceive two things. One, there are no traps that you can see in this immediate area. And two, surprisingly, considering how close you guys are to the coast, this actually appears to be a pool of fresh water. And you
Huh.
think this may not be draining from the ocean nearby, but might be draining from an underwater or an underground kind of like water reservoir or something. And which explains why they had a ladle here and why they were drinking from it. Yeah, well.
That's funny.
You deduce this because, I don't see any like salt deposits having built up here or calcification. And thus I deduce that this is in fact fresh water. You still probably shouldn't drink it because until surprisingly recently in history, people didn't just drink river water because they knew it made you sick. That's why people throughout history drank a lot of beer.
Mm.
Matt, every
Don't
time
drink
Beer
river
won't make
water.
you sick at all.
Don't
Beer
drink river
doesn't
water.
make you sick at all.
Matt, I
I mean,
need to share this
Only
with the class.
intentionally.
Whenever someone says calcification, I immediately
Calcifer.
think of Calcifer.
That name really doesn't make any much sense for what he is.
He's cute, is what he is.
He is very cute, but calcification, it has nothing to do with fire.
Yeah, I know. I just immediately.
It might
He's
mean
not a.
something
I mean, he's a demon, so he's a star demon. Anyway.
Anyway.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm just going to move up to the next crossroads, Matt.
All right.
To march.
Feel free, anyone who follows him, and Will specifically, to
Getting
give
dark.
me a perception check.
Charlotte. Moving into a area. Perceiving.
Let's see. 33 is the highest currently. 37 from Ophelia.
Mm.
Ophelia, with your your keenly tuned auditory senses, um, you think you hear a sound from a little ways off. It sounds like someone hitting wood on wood. Like not hammering. It's like someone is got like a stick or a 2x4 or something and is hitting something else wood with it. And you also might hear the occasional muttered cursing.
Oh, there's people
So-
cursing over there. Careful. You don't want to get spelled on.
So into there. Do we want to double back over to the other big room here? And
You are seeing a big room now, and from distance you can see there are a number of lumpy shapes.
lumpy shapes.
Lumpy shapes.
Lumpy shapes.
You're a
We
little
wanna
far off
say-
you're a little far off to properly identify them, but
Do we want to try to set a trap? Lure him over here?
That's true.
you're not sure what the shapes are. They're not moving.
Hmm.
Is it too dark in here to see?
No, it's a little distant. You're just looking down a hallway into a room.
They're 50 feet away, Matt.
Yeah. You don't have your glasses.
Igor
Glasses. You don't have your glasses, Velma.
Igor has better.
Okay. There's nothing in the room. There are some goddamn boxes.
Yeah. Do we want to I don't know. Nothing in the room. I'll check.
I'll read you the block text. Several crates and barrels stand in a haphazard pile against the southern wall of this long cave.
Fair enough. Anyone want to search the crates, or should we keep going?
Well, Ophelia heard voices. I say over message.
The voices were for farther south.
Oh, okay.
There do seem to be a number of goods and things in this room. A few things poking out of crates.
All right. Well, let's check them for traps first.
Okay. Everyone feel free to give me perception checks. It's gonna be a lot of perception checks tonight.
36.
I think they're good. I think we should open all of them.
But
36 is the highest we're getting. So, as far as you can tell, other than you now see the other side of the secret trapdoor that you guys saw when you first came in, and the other trap to the north of you. Gamma get a 37. Very nice.
On a nat 20.
Yep. Gamma finds, actually, he noticed something specific in the crates and the goods. There appears to be bolts of colorful cloth. Appears to be there a lot of it weighing like 10 bulk and worth 300 gold pieces, you think, after he draws your attention to it.
So these
It's also remarkable because you think these are freshly brought in here because it's kind of damp in here, but the cloth hasn't been ruined yet. But you suspect that they're down here much longer. They will be. The crate with is a shipping label, destined. Hold on, a crate with a shipping. Destined for Blood Cove, is filled with assorted toys of fine workmanship, each with a secret little hollow space inside the toys.
for smuggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blood Cove pirates. Yeah.
Though, considering how well made they are, and the utility possibly in having toys with secret compartments in them, you think each of the 40 toys is worth like 10 gold pieces each. So that's like 400 gold pieces in little smuggling toys.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, good thing
There's a fair amount of wealth in this room.
Yeah.
So that's 300 GP of like nice cloths, and then 400 gold pieces of
toys, smuggling toys.
You know what? I will take that on a critical success. That is
yeah.
Nice.
You find a doll that has a secret compartment. It always has a pull string, and you pull it. I'm too young to prosecute.
Do any of them have? I mean, I guess there's 40 dolls, but on like a cursory, shakedown, do any of them have stuff in them?
Do you specifically want to ruffle through them to find any of the toys? Like, you want to go through all 40 of them?
I mean, maybe just a few. Just give them a little shake. See if anything.
Anyone who wants to search the toys for anything special, give me a perception check. Or an engineering check if you want. Okay, at 34. That's actually pretty good. Avi, you find one toy at the very bottom of the crate that you almost disregarded. It just appears to be a kind of a porcelain doll with not a creepy, eyes wide staring face. Yeah, the face is in fact painted on. It's a lovely piece of workmanship. It's in a lovely kind of white dress. But under the dress and in its back, there's a little compartment, the smuggling compartment for this specific toy. And bizarrely, compared to what you were probably expecting to find in it, there's seeds.
Seeds.
Yes, there are plant seeds of an unknown variety in here.
Make a nature check.
Sure.
Yeah, same. 28.
The seeds.
They sure are. Those sure are some seeds.
Those are some seeds. I ever saw any.
28 is as good as we're getting.
All right.
Well,
both Avi and Igra.
Oh, Charlotte also has nature trained.
And Charlotte too. You guys all draw upon your different life experiences to come to the same conclusion. Avi, you read something in a book once. Charlotte, upon researching natural sources of poison at one point, came upon this detail. And Will, you once had to guard a very talkative prisoner at your cult who would not stop talking about the differences in seeds because he couldn't shut up when he was nervous. The one thing you realize about these seeds is, while you cannot identify the specific species, these are actually probably seeds for planting trees, not like fruits or anything. There's something different about them that is very specifically for a whole tree.
Tree seeds? Question mark? Being
Yes.
put into party loot?
Sure. Mysterious seeds or smuggling seeds. Smuggler seeds. Smuggler tree
They're
seed.
like underneath the smuggler toys entry, so
There's nothing magical about them, or
I mean, they don't seem magical. They don't like have tiny little arcane runes carved in them or, those
if
glowing
I cast
curves.
detect magic on them,
Do you want to cast detect magic on them?
yeah, I do. Detect magic read aura combo.
You carve some of your runes in the air above it. Agate kind of sits up intently to kind of, like a school teacher watching you write cursive on the board to make sure you do it right. These seeds are not magical.
Okay.
Yeah. Admittedly, you've heard of spells and stuff that use seeds as components, but they are not inherently magical or are required for those spells to be inherently magical. They're just a component. I should, just because you do have a freaking druid in the party.
Wonders in Darkness, do you want to take a look at this?
hey, we found some seeds.
Desert Darkness is actually only trained in nature.
I mean, also, to be
33 still.
Okay. Higher than any of us.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything more about it.
Oh.
He spent most of his time with underground plants and cave plants.
This tells me that you need to have mastery in nature to figure out what these are, which I don't think any of us has.
I think we should plant them and figure out what they are that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
you also just double checking the value on this.
plant them in Shazari's room.
Because you guys rolled such a high initial perception checks, you also did find more secret passageways
Secret tunnels?
here behind some crates.
Oh,
Do we want to go over here?
yeah. Let's pop open a secret tunnel, Matt.
What is this
All right.
operation for? Was this the Knights or was this before the Knights?
It's hard to tell, but considering it's still here and the knights are here now, it's their operation now. You find a secret hallway leading to seemingly a dead end.
Oh, well, I guess we have to go the other way.
Avi,
I guess it's a dead end.
Friends. We are teachers now. We should
Marching order.
We should be able to apply our knowledge more effectively than that.
Learn from your experiences.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well,
Like to
who's
give me a
going
perception
first?
check for the hallway?
Gama will be squished. No, Gama will just walk in. The other one wasn't trapped. I'm just using that logic.
Ophelia, you think there's no door here?
Yeah, we gotta turn back.
Ophelia, the other one had a door. Why wouldn't this one have a door?
I don't know. Maybe it's not done yet.
That's actually a decent explanation.
You know what? That's
Should I
valid.
Fight about
Good
it?
job, Ophelia.
I'll give you that, Ophelia. That's a.
You want to fight about it?
Well, we should just try it anyway.
Oh, a villain point. Thank you, but belatedly, Squishy.
I want the villain point. Me.
I'm the villain.
Well, one day
I'm all the villains.
when you GM a show on this channel,
Ooh.
you can get all.
Quick segue.
Oh, never.
What kind of adventure would you GM, Ophelia?
I feel like.
Would it be a spooky adventure? Would it be a musical? Would it be a battle of the bands like I did for my friends for Halloween once, where all the contestants were being murdered in the green room?
Do you know what I desperately want to see Zoe run? A game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
I would actually probably run like a mermaid magical girl campaign.
Sounds fun.
Would they all have different fish magical girl companions?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember, you can't be a magical girl without a mascot character.
Yeah. You know how many kinds of scary underwater things there are? Oh yeah, so many. Too many.
Clear, Arnar, the water.
Arnar. The water.
What?
Very peachy peach.
Anyway, you find an anglerfish.
It's a very dated.
Nice.
That show might be a little bit before your time or after your time, Matt.
Yes, I am.
Well,
Remember, I'm very old.
Grant you? What are we calling you?
Grandview.
That's my wizard.
Grandview.
That's my wizard Sona.
God.
Grandview
Well, on
is
a
your
35, can I
Grandview the
ascertain?
grumpy.
35. You think
35? Yeah,
also
there's
not
another hidden passage.
Yeah, it's just a hint door. Just go
Gamma-
ahead. I mean,
Gamma-
we can roll a perception check to see if there's anyone on the other side of it. But
Gama just pops it open.
Well, I guess it's done. I guess they finished it.
Give me a
guess
quick
they did.
second here. This is a mildly complicated for room, though potentially not.
Ophelia.
That bobby pin flew
Oh, God damn it. Okay. So you guys are going to pop open the thing?
Yep.
All right.
Gama. Here, we'll just.
All right.
Oh no.
We're going to have to roll initiative. Don't move Gam anymore.
Are we allowed to exit
Gamma.
the line or because Igor is?
I will allow you guys at least to move out that
Yeah.
Ophelia could get out and everyone would be able to advance down the hallway.
Yeah.
Well, Will, you were behind Ophelia in the marching order, weren't
Yeah,
you?
that's why I put myself here because Ophelia would be out there.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm so slow. It's
There
so
you go.
slow.
I moved you.
Computer's so slow.
Although you do only see, seemingly, one dude in the room.
All right, are they attacking us?
He is looking. He's got like a little knife out. He's like, ah.
Well,
he's probably friendly.
I think he's really friendly.
He does appear different from the rest of the guys you've seen.
Like friendly. Oh my god, my computer is catching up. Oh, it's taking
I was saying that as a joke, but what if I'm right?
if we try to befriend them, and I was over.
Roll 20 is just going slowly right now. So, all right.
I mean, in fairness, we are looking for Iboko's dad. He's probably down here somewhere.
Oh, I didn't have it
Yeah, but
selected.
we also know what he looks like.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, Charlotte, Igora, Avi, Ophelia, Endures in Darkness.
Thank you. I'm just going to move all my various
So,
things.
I'll bring Endures in Darkness over to us.
I appreciate that.
Or
I
left
often forget
behind,
he's there.
Forgotten. Endures in Darkness.
You know,
Uh,
he may be a fun guy, but he's not memorable.
Oh.
oh boy. Oh boy.
That was a good one.
Oh, I was really hoping to avoid this.
Oh, this is the one you didn't want to do?
Oh, no, sorry. Descending order.
Oh no.
And he even got for. Ah, damn it.
Hey, what if we just leave?
I
We
mean,
could just
I
leave. We just
personally,
leave.
for what's about to happen, Matthew would. So, this guy in kind of not particularly nice looking robes with like hooks and stuff hanging from it. You get the sense that he's an Abednego priest.
Yeah.
He takes one look at you guys bursting out of the secret passageway. And he kind of claps his hands together and he disappears from view.
Oh.
I'm going to be moving him onto the GM lemmer so I can see where he is, but you guys can't.
Was that a spell that they cast?
He did cast a spell.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yep. He seemed to say a few things, but he kind of said it under his breath, but he very obviously cast a spell. Possibly a 2-action spell. Now, do I really want to be mean about this?
And then he
We
casts
ain't got
charm, a
any
1-action
fairy
charm.
fire, so
No, you hear the pitter-patter of feet, and then something funny happens. Because he lets go of it, you guys see something fling onto the floor in the middle of the room for where he just was. And for a second, you guys have seen this a few times before now. It looks like a holy symbol of Abednego has been tossed on the ground. But what catches your eye more then is suddenly a large magic rune that suddenly bursts into effect right over here. And then this thing appears.
Oh, that's a cool tactic.
Objects and tokens. This appears.
I'm still in the hallway and I can't see anything.
Notice the Pegasus in
there
its
she
mouth.
is. Oh shit!
Oh, it's taking forever.
That's fine.
And I'm now going to get rid of the spider summoning rune, which you guys might have been able to avoid if you would come in the other side of the room, oddly enough.
Awkward. Are you
Well,
arachnophobe?
I imagine, though, we wouldn't have been able to, because if they're sitting here, they would have seen us when we were here, and we wouldn't have been able to dispel it. The same thing would have happened. We just would have been in this corner instead of this one.
I'll explain later why not.
Okay.
Then I have to get back onto the right layers. Yes, I have to roll initiative for the giant spider thing now. This is E6 again. Goliath spider.
Oh, these are fun.
I don't believe you.
You're a
Right. So I'm just
PFS
gonna...
staple now, Matthew.
Oh, F me. Anyway, yeah, that was their turn. There's in darkness, guys. Like, guys, what's going on? Will, remind me, did we get focus points back after?
Yeah,
We didn't take a short rest though.
We did.
Did we take a
Well,
short?
you only need 10 minutes.
We only
per
need 10
Okay.
minutes,
focus
and
point.
we took 30 minutes to heal.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
And Deers in Darkness is going to start pumping out his AC boosting effect. And he's just gonna wave the rest of his turn because he's at the back where he likes to be as the healer. And he doesn't want to rush forward just so he can like cast a single little damaging cantrip or something. So we're just gonna move on to Charlotte, and then it'll be the giant spider's turn.
Mm-hmm.
You good, Matt?
I wish this wasn't tea.
What if we just call it a giant scorpion? We all play pretend that it's a giant scorpion.
Oddly enough, that's actually better for
We're
me.
playing pretend anyway.
You know what I've always thought is a
Is
cool
that
monster?
worse?
I've always thought as a cool monster type are like scorpion centaur people. I've always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
not the
I always
rock
figured
though.
if I ever had like a diehard arachnophobe in my game, that was specifically someone who was not down for spiders, and the campaign included driders in any way, shape, or form, I would just give them scorpion bodies instead.
Yeah.
But
I always found it weird though that being made into a drider is seen as a punishment. Like, you think they'd think they're all closer to Loth.
yeah, that's true.
Charlotte's going to stride to here. And then spend 2 actions to ready a flask to throw once the giant spider's in range.
Okay. All right. The spider is going to... no, there's a corner there. It is going to horribly scuttle over here. Seeing Ophelia with all its bright colors, it thinks you're some sort of butterfly.
Okay. This will trigger Charlotte's readied. Held.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
Why, thank you for thinking that I am so pretty.
28 to hit the spider.
Not quite, I'm afraid. Just a little off.
Does it critically miss?
It does not. It
Then
was...
the
I'll just let you
spider-
know, AC for the spider is 30.
The spider will take 2 splash damage.
All right. 2 splash damage on the spider.
Yeah.
It is going to fire a web from its big old butt at Ophelia.
Gross.
30.
No hits.
All right. You are now web tethered. You are restrained and tethered to the spider.
Spicy.
Yeah. Admittedly, you guys think you probably could sever the string connecting Ophelia to the spider. Just trying to think, other than... Annoyingly, it has a lot of abilities that depend on you guys being in its web, when then there's no web here, so...
Yep.
Yeah, so just as a heads up, Ophelia, you just can't move any farther away from the spider from where you are.
Until I break the web.
Until the web is broken. All right, and then because it does have a reach, I think Gamma's within 10 feet.
Yeah, easily.
It's going to try and bite Gamma.
You can certainly try. That
35.
should be attack number 2, Matthew.
Oh, wait, yes, you're right. So -5, 30.
That will... Where the fuck is Gamma's AC? Is it 30 or 31 now? It is 30, so that will hit.
All right, 25 piercing, and I will need a fortitude save for the spider venom, which is something we all saw coming, I'm sure.
Dude, I'm going to hero point that. There we go.
That is a success.
Yeah.
Not a critical one. Very close.
I rolled a 20. I have a plus 22, and I rolled a 4, so I was like, yeah, let's do better.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All right. We now come to Igra and his magnificent team, and then Ophelia, then Avi, and then maybe someone who's invisible. We'll see. Ooh.
Kaiju battle.
Oh. 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 I mean, frogs do eat spiders. Lightly.
And some spiders eat frogs.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Kaiju battle, and so that's 2 actions to super boost Gamma, and then Gamma's going to belly bump the spider.
You know how I can get myself out of this anxiety-ness? Lateral thinking. Giant spider. Shelob from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
They turned Shelob into a hot lady in the game for some reason.
There you
That's
go.
not scary.
The 28
Nice.
though, and that will be my turn.
That.
So Tolkien is spitting in his grave. All right, Ophelia, you are up. You are covered in sticky threads.
I really don't like that. So we are going to...
You do now have a Gamma between you and the monster, though.
Yeah, but I don't really think that's going to matter if I get yoinked over there. Aren't I just going to get yoinked past Gamma?
No, because Gamma...
Under his legs.
So I'm going to shoot at the thread? Can I shoot at the thread? Try to sever the thread
Yep,
with my
the thread
with
has
my
an AC
bow or-
and HP and hardness.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to shoot it.
Well,
You hit Gamma in the
I
butt, it
don't-
does no damage.
I'm re-rolling that.
The hero point?
Sure.
Okay.
I fear nothing.
37. You, just checking, you critically hit the thread. It has an AC of 20.
Cool.
So let's see. That will double that to 28. All right, so the thing has a hardness of a 5 and an HP of 20. So 28, yeah. You destroy the you sever the connection between you and the spider, but you are still restrained. So
Okay.
you're just no longer connected to the spider.
That's,
that's better.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Can I press to digitate the web off?
No, it's a little more substantial than, dirt. You can do a escape or force open check. There's a DC to that, and then I imagine force open is athletics, I suspect.
But also, Bard Song would be very helpful right now, please.
Yes. There is now.
Well, that's what I was gonna get up. I've only done one action.
Yeah, well,
It only takes one action for Bard Song.
Yeah,
I still have another action.
I thought you did.
then
too.
go ahead.
My brain forgot about the hero point, so I'm sorry. Yeah, no, my brain forgot about the.
Now, hold on. Are you making frog noises? That could be offensive.
You didn't know what I was saying as a frog, so that's okay. All right, I'm gonna make a performance check and let's see
I don't speak Ripley, no.
what sort of +1, +2 business we got going on.
I speak abyssal and undercommon.
You don't speak frog legs?
Well, I speak frog legs, but that's a special language.
How's a 36 for DC for level
That will be a
11?
success, but not critical.
All right, so we got a +2 for our Bard Song is up. We got one shot off, and I guess I'll try. I'm gonna Dirge of Doom that thing. I'm gonna fear it.
I mean, yeah, that's
All
just the
foes
thing.
in the area are now frightened 1, even if they're invisible or not.
It is a
Nice.
30-foot emanation.
Hmm.
So if something is within 30 feet, it is frightened, yes.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
Avi, you're up, and then possibly a thing. Who knows?
Alrighty, well,
Don't call Enters in Darkness a thing.
I'm not talking about Endures in Darkness.
No, he's not. Let's Needle of Vengeance, big ol' spider dude against Gamma.
Can you guys honestly not see the priest on the initiative orb? Because that's kind of neat.
No, we can't.
No,
when you
we
put it on
can't.
GM
Oh, that's
player,
neat.
It disappears. Well, I can, but yeah.
I'm also gonna Electric Arc the big spider guy.
Let's see. A reflex save. Hopefully,
Mm.
giant spider's not very nimble.
Is it more or less nimble than a building?
God.
You tell me. It's still failed by 1. So that's gonna be
Nice.
23.
With Bard Song?
25.
Shocking.
Actually, it technically rolled 1 less than that because of the fear.
It's a failure either way, Zorling. Well, he takes the 25 damage, and that is my turn. Also, if you could put a little icon for...
I got you.
Boop, boop. Yeah.
Vengeance.
All right.
Vengeance
We move
will
on
be
to
mine.
a thing. Give me a quick second. Oh boy, wow.
It'd be hilarious if they gave you only the first turn tactics, Matt, and then didn't give you any other tactics for this creature.
Oh.
They do that so often in PF2. They do that so often in the APs that I've kind of like, as I'm running them, started like making like a little game of it for myself. It's very funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Endures in Darkness turn. He is going to, I have to go back to the actual layer. He is going to keep his thing up, so everyone within 10 feet of him now has plus AC, and to make use of that, he's going to try. He's going to move into the room here.
Okay.
And he's going to pop a guidance on Gamma.
Nice.
Charlotte, you are up.
Yeah.
And then
Giant spider needs to make a will save.
a will save.
And
-1, whatever this is. 20.
Fail. It's paralyzed for 1 round.
Nice.
Now, does paralyze just remove its actions, or does it remove 1 action?
Stunned would remove 1 action. Paralyzed removes all of its action.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Ooh.
Level 3 spell, so one would hope so.
Yeah. Okay, she's got one of
All
those
right.
left in her today.
Paralyzed for
That's
1
nice.
round. Ooh, the critical failing this would be terrible.
It
Though
would.
admittedly, you get a save at each round, but... All right, so the spider is paralyzed. I'm just going to double check. We've never actually paralyzed a thing in a PF2 game
I
I've been in.
realize that it does kill Avi's mind spell for a bit, but I figured 1 round without it attacking would be helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, the poison checks alone. So everyone knows, paralyzed, your body is frozen in place. You have the flat-footed condition and can't act except to recall knowledge and use actions that require only the use of your mind, or as determined by the GM. Your senses still function, but only in areas that you can perceive without moving your body, and you can't seek while paralyzed, so you can't look for invisible things. So yeah, we're just gonna skip over the spider's turn.
Charlotte
Already
still
have
has 1 action left.
1 action, yes.
And chucking this at the spider. It's flat-footed, so that will still miss, but it will
Hold on,
critically...
Bard Song.
+2.
Oh, right, so that will then...
Bard Song
That'll
plus
hit.
the -2 from just.
So that'll
Thanks.
be 8 that'll be 8 persistent acid damage. So now this thing is on acid too. Nice.
Bad trip, man. Bad trip.
Yeah.
All right, then the spider spends a turn throwing off paralyzed. We go to Igra, and then Ophelia will be up next.
Alrighty.
Sounds
Well, let's see. How do I want to do this? Do I use this to pre-pot? I use this to pre-pot. I feel like this is a big enough encounter for Gamma to blow this, is it? Or do I wait till the final? No, if I wait till the final boss, I'll never use it. Gamma's going to spend 2 actions and cast Mirror Image on themselves.
Okay. I'll put an icon on him.
And then Gamma is going to Striking Belly Bump this thing. 36, 37, 38. 38 flat-footed. Should be a
Flat foot is -2, so that does become a crit.
Okay, so that'll be
26.
15 because of Bard Song.
Oh, 30 then. Yeah.
So 30 plus 2d8 because deadly d8. So 38 damage.
Guys are going at a good clip. I think you've maybe cleared a quarter of its health, maybe a little less.
Nice. And that is Igra's turn.
Ophelia, you're up. Avi will be up next.
All right, we are going to.
Oh, fuck. Matt, can I give Choco their free action?
Sure.
It would have just been to stride to here. Just so they're in the room.
Okay.
We're going to keep our +2 Bard Song up, and then we are going to do like a little bump with Floribunda, and both of us are going to sing our Flower Gleam and Glow song, and we're going to cast Into Time.
Oh my.
So our buddy is going to go and make
Now,
us a
is the
fortitude
fear effect
save.
over?
It is. Mhm.
Okay. That's going to be a fort save. 34. Success, so they take half damage.
Right.
So that will be 32 because of
32.
Bard Song. So put in half is
16.
16. Thank you. So he flickers, comes back to the board, and takes some damage.
And that's my turn.
Avi Avi, you are up.
All
Things seem
right.
to be going well for the group.
Uh-oh, I don't like the way you say that, Matthew. I'm gonna do the same
That
thing I did
hurts.
last turn. Probably not as much as you're about to hurt us, Matthew. Let's be honest
Whatever do
here.
you mean?
Oh, hey, Sinclair's Library.
Just shut up.
Thanks.
Aw.
Shut your DM hole.
Thanks for the follow, Sinclair's Library.
Oh,
Picked a fun time to tune in. I'm being sassy.
You sassy? Never.
I'm
Me
just
sassy never.
listen. I'm just happy the sass isn't coming towards me for once. I'm taking it.
oh,
Oh,
you
are you
might.
about to take it?
can.
Yeah.
In a minute, you might be wishing it was Sass coming at you.
You
taking aggro?
Matt casts
Same thing as last time.
Fireball.
I'm gonna sustain needle and let's do another electric arc. If he's paralyzed, what does that mean for reflex saves?
He is not paralyzed anymore.
Yeah, it was just till the end of his turn.
He's had a turn since then.
All right. Well, reflex save away.
And oddly enough, actually nothing.
That's so weird.
Right?
It's like how you can you can take reflex saves while you're unconscious.
Okay. All right.
It's it's a weird little thing in the rules.
It's yeah.
That was the spider, yep. All right. Reflex save.
All right. Well, he takes what is that? 24, so 12 damage.
Shot.
25, 24, 12, I guess then.
Yeah.
Halved.
Just goes to show that just because Pathfinder has rules for everything doesn't mean that they're good rules.
I mean, it doesn't have rules for everything. That's the thing. All right. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
Nope, that is it.
All right. We move on to so something's gonna happen here.
Oh boy.
Lightning
This
bolt,
guy
fireball.
reappears,
Here's what they look like.
arms wide open,
Oh boy.
chanting, and is gonna cast Flame Strike.
Oh, I like this spell.
I don't
Basically, a pillar of fire is going to appear in the midst of you guys and hit everyone within a 10-foot radius. And it's really bad idea to do this in a cave, but
Yeah, center it on Ophelia, get everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just push the button and give me a second so you guys can know what you need to roll. Where is it?
It's a reflex, I believe.
Flame Strike. Reflex of 30.
Yeah. 25, gamma.
Failure.
Fails. Egress succeeds, but we'll still take half. We'll still take the full amount because Gamma failed. Charlotte fails, but not critically.
There's a
Shoko
darkness.
succeeds.
Oof.
Fails. So he's going to take the full 20.
No one critically failed? Okay. So
No.
I came very close.
Uh,
5. Well,
failure for Ophelia. So 20 fire damage. Some of the benefit of this is kind of wasted because none of you have fire resistance, but whatever.
and Charlotte gets minus
And that
20.
was a
And does it stay put or is it just like a one and done?
Yeah, it's a one and done. It's like a.
Okay, good.
and he's going to use that's a 2 action. Damn it. I was going to do something even more mean. It's just going to stab Choco with a dagger. No, pardon me, with a short sword.
That's what Choco's there for.
30.
Hits does not crit.
18 piercing.
Cool.
Endurance and Darkness did not care for that, is now smoking, as all the moisture on him sort of sizzled away. He is going to do a quick, just a battle medicine check on Choco. So that is going to be 2d8 plus 10, I think. Yeah, quick second.
Yeah, you're good.
Always forgetting this. I need to write it down somewhere. Yeah, 40, 2d,
I'm
2d8 plus
surprised you
10.
don't just program it onto a sheet.
15 back to Choco. Pumping out the AC thing. Now it's 15 inches for everyone. And is going to give a guidance to Charlotte.
Cool.
Charlotte, you're up.
So how many targets is this? Target is 1. Okay. Charlotte is going to, because Bard Song's up, right?
It is.
Yeah, Charlotte's going to 3-action magic missile at level. You know what? We'll do it at level 2.
Magic missile only scales at levels odd levels.
Oh, so never mind. Then level 1.
So upcasting it is not going to.
1d4 plus, and then with Ophelia we're getting +2 right now, so +3, so it becomes 3d4 plus 9 damage.
Remember, you guys, if you want to keep a focus point or a spell slot, just let me know. And if I haven't acted yet, then you can keep that.
This is going at the mage,
Spell slot.
Matt.
Okay.
I just have to
16.
Yep.
Make a performance check for it, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. They take it. Is that Charlotte's turn?
Yep.
All right, we're back to the spider, who is back with their full turn now.
Yes. Persistent acid damage.
All right, is it 8?
Yep.
Okay. Well, almost out of the triple digits.
And then roll a d20 to see if it stops being on acid.
Yeah. Sadly, outside of the web, the spider doesn't have a lot of variety in terms of their stuff. They're gonna fire. Well, no, they're gonna Fang Gamma twice.
Okay.
Crit.
Turns into a regular hit and kills an image.
Yes, it does. I forgot about the
So-
images, but that's fine.
I have 3 images now.
Second attack, 26.
Misses. Give me 1 second though. I need
sure.
to take my damage from that crit. Well, from the normal hit.
Yeah.
And don't I have to make a save against the poison for the first attack, Matt?
Yes. Fortitude save.
I'm very familiar with this spider, so 31.
That would be a success.
26 is a miss.
All right, that doesn't hit. And then it's going to fire off a web for its third attack at Igra. Misses.
Let me check. I don't have good stats in Igra, Matt.
Well, remember, +1 to your AC as well.
That will miss then.
No, it's a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make me 2 will saves, Matthew?
I totally can. As long as I can get the spider thing open again. We'll save the first.
Dang. Yeah, that saves. Damn, they both save. All right, that's gonna be
19 and a
12.
14.
That'll do it. That'll be a 12 damage total, I believe.
All right.
12 mental damage.
Not
Good news, it's out of the triple digits. Igara, you're up.
Alright. Well, you know what they say. First of all, do Choco's free action. Choco's going to take a bite out of that mage.
Bite out of religious crime.
26, so that'll be 28 with Ophelia's bonus to hit the mage.
That will be just shy. The priest has a surprisingly high AC.
Cool. Choco continues to not earn their creep. And then Igor is going to spend 1 action boosting Gamma. And then Gamma is going to spend 2 actions having a kaiju battle. Boop. So that would be 33.
33. That will definitely hit.
Okay, that'll be 17 sonic damage.
On the spider?
Yep.
Okay.
And second attack. Ugh.
Nope.
What the hell did I roll to get an 18? I rolled a 2. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
at
right.
Yeah.
third attack or second attack. Ophelia, you're up. Avi, you'll be up next.
All right, we're gonna keep Bard Song up with that +2. Then we are going to. You know what? Let's fear them both.
Your to do.
We love catnips. Catnips let us do whatever we want. And then we're gonna shoot the spider with our striking rune bow. If we can ever get there.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh,
that
42
On the spider?
on the spider, 42.
That will definitely hit. That'll crit.
all right. So that's the
Nice.
striking weapon, right, Ophelia?
Uh-huh.
So add another roll 2 more d10.
Okay.
Also, when McKenna's playing her gunslinger, when that thing crits, it's going to be disgusting.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm also excited.
So 17,
17.
So on top of the 15 plus 2, so 17, 27, 29,
Plus
31,
Bard Song.
34.
34 plus another 17, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 points of damage.
Yay!
Nice.
Spicy.
That was a significant chunk of its remaining health. It's
That is
oozing ichor everywhere.
my turn, and they are both feared this time, not just one.
Avi, you're up.
Let's keep on Needle. I think I'm just gonna do the same thing I've done the last few turns. Keep on Needle and do one more little electrical arc. Maybe he'll crit fail this, then it'll be
-1
dead.
to whatever it rolls because of
Yeah.
fear. Oh, didn't actually press the button.
No.
34.
That's gonna be 21, so like 10 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a third of its remaining health.
All right, I'll take it.
Yon Fei is going to point at you, Ophelia,
Yanfei.
and is going to say, "You, noisy one," and then their eyes glow as they point at you and say, "Return to exit," and they are going to cast Command.
Ew.
Yeah, worst ones we can get.
I don't like that. What am I, will? Will save?
Will save.
So slow.
Roll 20, please.
So slow.
Crit, fail, crit, fail, crit,
Crit
fail.
success, crit success.
I clicked it. Do I need to click it again?
Hold on. There we go. All right.
24.
Oh,
Oh
So
my
failure,
God.
but not a critical one. So next turn
Okay.
you're gonna have to spend one action obeying its command.
Okay. Just one?
Just one
Yeah.
action. If you had critically failed, you would have had to spend all your actions
Hey,
to
wait.
obey it.
I can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
That's
strange.
true.
Web.
That's my B. That's my B. Put
it's
one
not
tally.
your bee. It's the wizard's
I'm still
Put
stuck.
one tally in the Grampu
Grampy.
forgets things.
Oh, cramp you.
Oh, Grampy.
Grip you.
Grampy.
And almost dejectedly, they're gonna try and stab Choco with a short sword.
Dejectedly.
Pardon.
That
Yeah.
will
The
hit.
shade of it all.
All right, 17 piercing on Choco.
Choco's there to get stabbed.
Endures in Darkness is getting really sick of this guy doing this stuff.
No way, man.
He needs to save that for later. Electric arc.
On the spider.
No, on the priest. He's closer.
Fair enough.
Reflex on the priest. It's not critically succeeds. So 16 with Bard Song, so that'll be 8. All right. Charlotte and then the spider.
I am Charlotte of the Web Azure. Da 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 da.
I'll be right back.
You know what? Char is going to just do a happy little electric arc on the spider.
Happy little electric arc.
Who knows? It might critically fail. Oh, Matt had to run away. I'm not going to roll a spider save.
What'd I miss?
Roll a reflex save for the spider.
For the spider. -1 because of fear. 36.
Crit, not a crit success, so 12, 14, so 7 electricity.
7.
Yep.
Getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all. Well, wait, Charlotte has 3 actions, so
Yeah.
never mind. Third action. I always forget about alchemy. I'm so used to playing spellcasters. You know, I don't want to, like, make her lose anything completely, so this will just be flung at the spider.
Oh, dang.
32 to hit the spider.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be
Feisty.
persistent acid is back up on it, and it'll be 2 splash damage.
All right.
So
Remember at the end of the... Well, now it's the spider's turn, so we'll
Yeah,
do the
so-
persistent acid.
take 7.
How much?
7 damage, and then it needs to roll a d20 to see if it's no longer on acid.
Nope.
It is still on acid.
Yep. But it's going to try and share that wonderful feeling by injecting some natural acid, or some people call it poison, into Ira. Or
Gamma.
Gamma, sorry. Bang the first.
Cusco's poison? The poison for Cusco?
42.
Let's see if that's a crit. That is a crit, but because a mirror image, I just lose a mirror image, and it becomes a normal hit. Yeah.
You have 1 mirror image remaining, I believe.
Cool. And
That's 2 mirror images taken out by crits?
Yes.
That's what mirror image is for.
Yeah,
That's what it's
it's
for.
Yikes.
Wow.
Save
That's
for
terrifying.
Avi's mental effect.
Oh, good point.
Oh, thank you, Will.
26.
That will fail, so that is a full 12 damage.
Oh,
Dead.
the spider seems to quiver for a second, and then its head explodes.
Haha.
You said haha.
Perfect
Sick.
justice has been served.
Though,
well,
as soon as all the ichor and stuff hits the ground, it sort of starts to dissolve into mist, and you remember, oh yeah, this was like a summoned creature.
Yeah.
Feel bad.
No trophies. Igor, yeah,
No
you are
trophies.
up, then Ophelia.
Gamma's going to stride to there. And just look down at this thing.
Well, that's mean.
Gamma
It's
is
trapped.
going to get boosted. And then Gamma is going to say, I will see you next week. Oh. So that'll be 23, 24, 25. Oh, goddamn, I forgot Choco's free action. Oh well. So 25 to hit the thing, and that will miss. Choco's free action is going to be a peck as well. More importantly, now when it casts a spell, I have an AO on the damn thing. Choco will miss as well, and that's my turn.
Ophelia, you're up. Avi, you'll be up next.
Did that 34 not hit? The 36?
Oh, 34 did, yes.
Oh, the 30. Oh, I only saw the second roll. Yeah, so then
Yeah, me
that'll
too.
be
36?
36 for 16 points of piercing damage.
Now it's Ophelia's turn.
Cool. Well, I can't move. So I'm gonna keep Bard Song up. And
Technically speaking, because of the spell, you would still have to spend 1 action trying to escape from the net.
that's a waste of an action. In this economy, I don't think so. We are going to... I can't shoot it from here, can I? There's too much stuff in the way.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna move Choco. Nope, there's a clear path through Choco.
Dope. I'm gonna keep it feared. And I'm
Yep.
going to shoot it.
That will not hit, I'm afraid. Avi, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing, but in this direction. I'm gonna Needle of Vengeance him and Electric Arc him. He can make me a reflex saving throw. Needle of Vengeance. Honestly, I think it's still gonna be against Gamma because I think that's who's menacing him the most right now.
Uh-huh.
But if he could make me a reflex save.
No.
That fails. Koezi. Well, he takes 22 damage.
Okay.
I see 22 damage.
That's all. I ain't even had to move. I just been standing here this whole comp.
Lol. Me too.
All right. That was all your whole turn, Avi. All right. Move on to Yarte. I'm pronouncing it correctly. Who is looking
That's an interesting
around.
one.
He's looking a little tense, but he's not worrying too much yet. He is going to, let's see. He's going to use 2 actions to gust Shadow Blast.
No, he's not. 28 will miss. Oh, 30 to hit him.
30 will hit, but it will not crit,
Okay,
so the
so-
spell is not interrupted.
That'll be still 14 sonic damage.
Yes, it will.
All right, Shadow Blast. Which one are you doing, Matt?
What is it, Cone? I'm going to be doing cold damage.
No, are you doing the cone, the burst, or the...
I'm doing a cone.
Okay. So I can get everyone. Except for Gamma.
Everyone, give me a basic save of 30?
And I believe for Shadow Blast, we get to choose either will or fortitude, right? Give me a second. To look
That's
at
funny
this.
that it doesn't say that right there.
Oh, it doesn't give you the save, right?
Just a
No.
basic saving throw?
Give me a second.
I'm looking it up.
This is one of those weird spells.
Basic reflex or will targets choice,
Yeah, so.
Ah.
which is that's a pretty weird. All right,
What do you think?
whichever one is better.
Yeah, whichever one is better. Pick your best save.
Oh, our choice. The
Yep,
target's choice. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was your
Reflex
choice.
for Igora.
So you need a 30.
Oh, come on. Oh, well, I'm not rolling that bad.
I didn't roll the. It doesn't roll the damage for me either. Huh.
Success for Charlotte. Critical fail for Igora.
5d8.
Choco.
That is not a roll.
And fail for Choco, but not critical fail. So
22 damage for anyone who failed. 11 for anyone who succeeded.
44 for me.
Fair enough.
Hey, Indoors in Darkness.
Yep.
If you want to do a heal bot, I'm at 4 hit points.
Also, I think. Oh, he doesn't hit Gamma, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No. He was
Son of a
aiming
bitch.
for the more members of the party.
Yeah.
Tears in Darkness. Well, he's also going to stab Choco again. Choco's right there.
I mean, that's what Choco's there for. It means they're not stabbing Charlotte.
35.
Does not crit, does hit.
15 piercing.
Choco's still standing.
Moving on to Tears in Darkness.
Squishy's not here to give him a hero point so Choco can die. Choco's still at 38 hit points, though, so it'll take a little bit of time.
Going to do a level 3 heal on Igora. So that's going to be 3d8 plus 24. 36 back to you.
And that brings me up to 40 hit points. Thank you.
And that was 2 action, 1 action. Going to keep pumping out the AC.
Okay.
Charlotte, you're up.
Charlotte is going to have one of their many hands begun casting a spell of the electrical arc variety on that mage.
Reflex save. All right.
Well, not a crit success, so 17 becomes 8 halved.
All right.
And then
8.
frag out. Does a 34 hit them?
Yes, it does.
Alright, so they're going to take a poison damage. They take a poison splash damage, and they are now taking persistent piercing damage as the spores dig into their body.
Ingra, you are up. Ophelia, you'll be up next.
I need to get Sarah Blightburn bombs. Okay.
Well, who knows? There might be a time skip after this arc is done. You guys will be able to do some shopping, do some intrusive sendings.
Igra is going to spend 1 action boosting Gamma. And then I'm going to spend 1 action to battle medicine myself. So get 33 hit points back. I don't know why Roll20 is rolling everything twice right now. And then Gamma is going to spend their action. Choco's going to take their free action and step to there. And now Gamma's going to spend their thing to that. Fuck you. That's my turn.
I'm just trying to understand the math of the heals.
I have the medic. I have the medic archetype, so my healing is buffed with medicine checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Back when.
Yeah, all right.
37 to hit.
37 to hit will definitely hit.
That'll be 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna keep him feared. And that's my turn.
All right. Ophelia, Avi, you're up.
All right. I think I'm gonna continue to do the same thing. We're gonna hold needle and electric arc.
Reflex again. Succeeds, but not critically, so that's gonna be 10.
Goddamn good. Should be. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with Bard Song.
All right. That's it for you? All right. Priest is looking a little more desperate. Nope, not that one. They have grown tired of Ophelia's music. They're not a music fan, so we are going to choose 2 actions. Phantasmal Killer.
And they are going to get an AO from Gamma.
Yep.
So that'll do
I have
36,
no idea
37,
why they would
30,
be upset at me.
38 against their flat-footed AC.
That will crit.
Oh, that will crit, you say. So that will be 16 doubled to 32 plus 2d8. So 32 plus 15, that's 47. 47 sonic damage and the spell's interrupted. Oh, wait, no, not 15 plus 8. Sorry, it rolled it twice again. So...
Because it was a crit.
Yeah, 24. No, the 2d8s rolled twice when I used the dice roller for some reason. 24, so 32 plus 8, so 40. 40 sonic damage and the spell is interrupted.
Ophelia definitely sticks out her tongue at this guy.
It's good to have friends, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have any,
Not
mister.
so disposable now, huh?
Well, I wasn't talking about you guys.
They are now going to attempt to flee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's my movement? Yeah, that's it.
Are they trying to move?
Yep.
Yeah, they're trying to flee.
I mean, and Gamma already used the reaction, so.
Yep.
Endures in
Okay.
Darkness, who I still haven't properly given a weapon.
Just use the mushroom punch.
Not that kind of mushroom. He is just going to pump out the AC thing and then just try and electric arc the guy.
You know, say what you will about electric arc, but it is a useful little tasing spell. Crit success.
Critically succeeds. Charlotte, the guy's trying to flee.
His persistent piercing damage, Matthew.
All right, how much?
3.
All right, that's
And-
not enough to finish him.
He's still there.
Yep.
Charlotte is going to just shock him.
Nope. Success, but not critically.
So
that will
Is he
be
not feared?
Yeah,
still-
but it'll still meet to beat.
it still meets it.
Mm.
So that'll be 6
Um,
electricity damage
yep.
after Ophelia's buff.
Still up.
And Charlotte doesn't have reach, so that'll be Charlotte will just spend her last action. Saying something smart and intelligent as Charlotte does. Gamma is going to stride over to here. And Igora is going... This guy's on his last legs, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not going to boost him then. I'm just going to take the extra attack. So 29, 30, 31 to hit him.
That will hit, and that
15
was
sonic damage.
that finishes him off. He
Nice.
gets bounced off the frog belly into the wall. There's a horrifying crack. And then
Ew.
falls face down on the floor.
Man, I almost got to
Luna.
use a spell I'd never get to use.
Oh.
Gamma
Never.
shrinks.
I've been waiting so patiently and I never get to use it.
What's the spell?
It's called Catchy Tune.
Oh, I love that
You make
spell.
you make a performance check off of their will DC, and depending on how they do, they can't help but sing and dance along, and
Aw.
then their speed takes a status penalty.
All right,
Nice.
everyone, let's just go and sit down here in this corner for like 20 minutes. All right?
Okay.
If we can just get everyone in a nice circle for some Igora healing.
I got I'm bleeding out my eyeballs.
But I got
Also, I can't move. Also, I can't move.
Gamma, I'm sure, will be able to tear you out of the web.
Yeah, Gamma just, you know.
Now can I prestidigitate it off of me?
Yes, you can get the last 2 strands.
Gross.
You do guys also notice where over by where you're resting, there appears to be another stack of plunder.
Ooh, plunder.
Ooh.
Yes, would you like to know everything that's in there?
One for me, one for Agate.
Mhm.
Agate got a 36.
20, 40, 50, 70.
I get like sparklies.
Agate does like sparklies, you are correct.
Honestly, Agate and I have that in common.
Everyone gets 84 hit points back.
That's how many I had.
And how long does this take, Will?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't take long to heal. Thank you. For
NPCs.
Sure, Matt.
You guys find quite a bit of stuff in this pile of loot here. You think this might be like almost like the treasure room.
Ooh.
So someone may want to write all this down.
I've been writing stuff down.
You find a silver tea service worth 140 gold pieces,
Ooh.
a large ivory statue of a rearing drake worth 600 gold pieces.
Oh my gosh.
This one might be a little more awkward. A crate with 15 bottles of exceptionally fine wine worth 90 gold pieces each. So that's 90 gold pieces times 15.
Are you putting it in party loot, Will, or are you putting it in
I'm
the main
typing
journal?
in the chat right now.
Ah,
so
thank
that-
you.
yeah.
And
So wait, Matt, I'm sorry, I couldn't get the I couldn't type out the first couple quickly enough. So the first
Sure.
one was a
Silver tea service.
Silver tea
Silver tea,
service.
140 gold pieces. It's very nice and surprisingly in good condition.
Please don't judge my spelling, chat.
That's
Okay.
fine.
And then it was a Drake statue.
Ivory statue, 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then
15 bottles of wine worth 90 each
yeah, and
1350 gold pieces.
so far.
two other things. You find what appears to be a like a little case that appears to be kind of charred. And on the inside is a 5th level wand of smoldering fireballs.
Ooh.
So basically, once per day, you can cast Fireball at level 5. Whoever gets the wand.
Just hand that. I'd almost be tempted to hand that to Charlotte
I think so too.
or Avi.
Can she do fireball?
She has wizard levels, yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true, huh?
And actually, there doesn't seem to be any. It's a wand. It doesn't seem to be any requirements on this particular thing.
Nice.
But also, you find a greater healing potion attached to a note reading DL, please use if father's condition worsens.
Well, we can't use that.
Can I do a society check to see if I recognize DL of anything that we know, any of the names that we know?
No, because at the moment, I don't remember who it is.
Oh, so I don't know. But maybe I remember later.
Maybe, yeah.
Next time.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That was like 2,000 gold.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
I mean, we are hitting that tier where after this set of encounters, we will need to fully upgrade our gear. So.
Hmm.
Oh, also,
you mean
you
like
do.
we fully upgraded our gear last time?
There's also the discarded symbol of
Borg.
Orgaborg lying on the ground. Anyone who wants can make me an Arcana check.
Oh, thank God! It's not a
Ooh,
religion check.
39.
Avi,
I'm so bad at those.
you realize that you think that the rune here was probably specifically set to trigger if anyone not wearing the symbol of Norborger was standing on it or walked over it. That's why they threw their symbol away, so they could intentionally trigger the spell.
So stride.
Interesting.
Remove symbol.
So
Wait.
we would have triggered the spell if we went the other way?
Yeah, technically.
I
Matt.
removed the symbol as a free action, Will.
Okay, I was about to be like, wait.
Yeah. He
Okay.
just tore a thing off his neck. It wasn't a complicated gesture.
Yeah.
So if we had gone through the other way,
And you
And
hadn't
stepped on
seen
it.
the rune, yes, because none of you are wearing symbols of Norborger.
so the spider would have been our friend?
No, it
No.
would have just attacked anyone.
So would have attacked him.
Not necessarily. It was a trap, so it probably would have. It just probably, first thing it saw, kill, kill, kill.
Ah.
But we successfully killed it.
Yes, indeed.
I was actually very happy with how we did that, team. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody died.
So, just so you're all aware, there is the passageway you came in. There appears to be a stairway leading up into another room.
Yeah.
There is the passageway over there, which you think was one of the ways you could have gone because you
No,
guys were heading
connected
down a
to
hallway over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
He's-
Avi is just casually looking around when she locks eyes with this guy. Was a clear line of sight on
Yeah,
you
that's
now.
that's kind of funny.
The stairs.
The
the
guy over
stairs,
there?
There are stairs.
And I
so
looked at him. And he
McKenna,
looked at me.
McKenna, keep in mind there are stairs there, so we probably don't have line of sight on each other until we go up the stairs.
Yeah.
There's a guy over
No, it's
Got
that-
line of sight on me.
It's that thing from Community where they see each other across the, or not Community, Always Sunny, across the restaurant. They just stare at each other.
Yeah.
I give him a little wave.
Regardless, once we're all fully healed up, Igoro will move towards the stairs and have Gamma and check for traps along the way up, just because we.
All right, as you reach the stairs, everyone give me a perception check if you want.
There's been so many traps in this area that at this point I'm like, okay, every choke point must check.
36?
I think it's fine. We should just go on the stairs. The stairs are fine.
Cool.
Just step on them. Who has the least AC?
Let's
Send them
see.
first.
Let's take a look here. What do we roll? Avi.
Yeah.
You see what looks like another one of those stinger traps right on the stairs right in front of Gamma.
Okay, Gamma, I need you to very gently back up. And I'm gonna try to disarm this trap. Hello, little
You want
masked
guidance?
man. You have a very cool hat. Let me know if I need to go up one further. Stop moving my token around.
You were
You're
underneath
perfectly-
me. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine.
And then I'm gonna. Is it a thievery check?
It is a thievery or
Thank you for guidance.
dispel magic.
I don't have dispel magic, so thievery it will be. That I will hero point. How's a 37 look?
That's exactly what you needed without even the
Fucking
guidance.
sick!
That's
Fuck my guidance.
high. That's a
love to see
high
you.
check.
You spend a lot of time studying it. You kind of like wave your hand through the air, tracing a few runes and stuff, and then finally like, yes, and you like pop the air, and for a second you think nothing's happened, and then Agate kind of walks up, looks at you, and then taps the ground with her little paw, and you see the magic rune in the ground of the trap kind of appear, and then sort of fall upwards into the air, turning into magical dust and dispersing.
I give the guy down the hall a thumbs up.
It's still at the bottom of the stairs. We can't see each other yet.
Hold my hand really high.
Yeah.
You're super short.
Yeah, I know.
Are you guys going to proceed into that room?
How tall
Yes.
are you
Gamma
again?
will
You're
lead
like,
the way.
aren't you like 3
12
feet?
inches.
Gonna
I'm
remove
sorry?
the stinger trap.
12 inches.
12 inches?
Which is how she says it all the time, unless she says
Oh.
30 centimeters,
Sorry,
because
Avi.
that sounds taller to her than 1 foot.
Sorry, Avi. I'll let you go there. I was trying to move Igoro there, and then we were on top of each other, and yeah. Map.
Yes. So, you guys have entered in a room, and you've seen some sights on your pathway that has led you to this smuggler's cave. You've seen prisons, you've seen the sites of battles out in the Sodden lands, you've seen a town up in arms and filling with the fires of revolution. There's something about this particular room that kind of settles a little chunk of ice in your stomach.
Oh no.
There is very plainly, where these two individuals are standing over here, a ring of runes drawn on the ground
Oh,
made
no.
of blood.
Ew.
And there are several bodies lying around that appear to have had their throats cut. And there is a man standing in a very, possibly the most elaborate Knight of Abednego kind of uniform, with another priest standing nearby.
Like his hat.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool
Wow,
hat.
we're gonna take that hat.
Here's a bit of thing here. He kind of turns to you guys, bloody knife still in hand, and just kind of doesn't seem particularly surprised or threatened by you guys coming in here. He just seems angry at being disturbed. He demands to know who you are and why the hell are you interrupting his work.
I mean, we're here to collect some folks that you kidnapped.
Why do you care? Who are you people? What are you doing here?
Listen, this is going to probably end up in a fight either way. I don't think we need to exchange phone numbers, buddy.
What? I think we should exchange phone numbers, whatever that is.
Who the hell are you?
All right.
Why are you? Who are you traipsing in here dressed all in pink and stuff? What is this? Are you a carnival?
We're teachers, actually.
Oh,
and we're here to get our students'
No
father
moving
back.
well. Put him back.
So
Put him back.
Put him back. If we're having a conversation, we might as well move forward a bit.
No.
Okay. Oh, we lost McKenna.
Oh, goodbye, McKenna.
No.
We'll be right back with McKenna in a second, y'all. Right before the boss, too.
Wait,
We're not fighting
How
the boss
far am I
tonight.
allowed to be?
We're not. We have 30 minutes.
We have 15.
It's
And plus, I would like Sarah to be here for this potentially.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Because he's potentially the end boss of the book.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
well, can we go the other way instead? There was another way to go.
Well, no, this is fine. There's a specific thing here.
Hello?
Hey, McKenna,
Hello?
welcome back.
What happened?
My internet went down. I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh,
I still don't have visual on y'all's.
and you're
but
kind of robot-y.
poor McKenna.
We'll get visuals.
the last thing I saw, or the last thing I heard was Will. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
You're a
Okay.
robot.
Okay, I have visual.
Okay.
There we go. Am I still a robot?
No, you're a little better now.
That's not good. Okay.
Um,
Better?
yes.
So the last thing I heard was Matt saying, "Why do you care?" And then my internet died.
The guy
It's truly the worst timing.
Ajbal then made some comment about Afila's clothes, saying, "Why are you down here dressed all in pink? What are you, a carnival?" And identified yourselves as teachers, and I kind of understanding went across his face, and he's like, "Oh, you're teachers from Magambia," and he kind of makes a
Say the
dismissive gesture.
Magambia.
He makes a dismissive gesture with his hand. He's crawl back to your jungle school and leave the sodden lands to better people like me, those with the will to make something of it.
Do you know how many
Is that
of
a
your people
slur?
died in the prison of the vacant eye at our hand, buddy? Come on now.
Meat is replaceable.
You know,
You
with
consider
that
yourself.
logic, seems
And
like you're replaceable
Yeah,
as well.
you also notice the priest who's hanging by kind of like nervously keeps glancing at him and then keeps kind of repeating what he's saying, like, yeah.
You know, dude, it just okay. So is this going to be a let's murder each other time? That's what it's
Yeah.
gonna be?
The Final Fantasy thing where it zooms in on the overmap. Yeah, we are going to start the boss fight next week because I'd like Sarah to be here, considering this is
Yeah, that's
potentially the
final
last boss fight of the book.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, and then
Well,
we're like
thank you for
officially
letting me know.
And then we're officially
Well-
done half the AP.
You still have potentially 2 encounters in this thing.
Still, getting the boss done will be
we had the other one that I heard.
Yeah, that's unusual wood knocking sound.
It's
But
a woodpecker.
yes, a dire woodpecker.
I don't
Guys,
wanna
we
fight
still have 10 minutes.
It unfurls its giant tongue that it usually keeps wrapped around its own brain and just
Yeah.
slaps you in the face with it.
Can I make a quick perception check pre-combat to see if any of the dead bodies on the ground
Are any of the
who we're looking
corpses-
for?
Are any of the corpses who we're looking for, Matt? Sorry, McKenna, you got super
Give me a
robot-y.
quick second.
Matt, your face was priceless when McKenna was roboting. I want to clip that for when things start going wrong. It's so
Give me
good.
you can give me a perception check if you want.
Thank you.
McKenna,
One
we
for
love
me.
you.
One for Agate. I love you too.
You don't recognize any of the bodies in here.
Okay, does Agate?
No.
Okay, good. Whew,
But,
that means that at least he's not dead. Maybe.
Oh boy. So before we lose McKenna entirely again, which may have happened, she has frozen now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's back, maybe.
Anyway.
Thank you all for joining us.
Am I really?
Yeah. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like the League of Amazing Adventurers on Wednesday, like the Astral Calling on Friday, Salt and Sorcery on Saturday, and of course next week for the exciting conclusion of Book 3 of this lovely little game. Let's see who's online right now that we know. The Evandale's online. You know, they raid us all the time. So let's go say hi to Evandale. Thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check those other shows, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye. Hopefully, I'm not still a robot.
Oh.